everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm going to be doing another autumn video today. So I've just remembered that I've forgotten something. Let's grab them before I forget again. There we go. So I'm going to show you everything I'm going to be using before I start, as always. So we're going to be going in with Tango, which is this beautiful shimmery orange acrylic powder from Tears Beauty. Then we've got Mahogany, which is this beautiful colour. I actually can't see whether you can see it or not because my lamp is directly above my phone and I can't see it. So then we've got Smashed Pumpkin, which I've used in a video previously and it is beautiful. I absolutely love it. And then we've got lastly Chestnut, which is like a colour that's in between the two and I think will be a good blending colour. Then we've also got these autumn leaves nail art sequins from Nail Decals by Design. There's a few different colours, which is fab. So we're going to be using those as well. And then I'm going to be using just obviously clear acrylic. It is from Magpie. I don't use Magpie anymore, but I do have some leftover clear. So I'm using that for my videos just to get rid of it because obviously I don't use it on clients anymore. So I'm just going to get some kitchen roll ready to start, and some liquid would probably also be useful. I'm just going to open everything up ready. So here is Smashed Pumpkin. It is absolutely beautiful. Like, I'm not even being dramatic, it is stunning. Then we've got Mahogany, and then we've got Chestnut, is it? Yeah, we've got Chestnut. And then we've got Tango last of all, which is just a little bit of brighter, just to brighten the setup a little bit. Just because it's going to be a bit dull if not. And we've got some colourful leaves, so that will help too. I'm going to get the leaves out ready. Not that many, it's a bit excessive. So I'm just going to pop them onto my kitchen roll and separate them, because I need to figure out which ones I'm going to be using. I don't want any green in this set just because I want them all to match the colour scheme basically, and green just, in my opinion, is not going to go with this set that I have planned. So I'm getting rid of those. Obviously I don't like green, so that's another excuse. So the ones that I'm going to be using, I'm going to wrap around a dotting tool just to make them a little bit, no I'm not. Wrap them around this just to make them a little bit curved. This is where these are going to come in handy. I told you I'd find a reason for these and I have. So I'm just going to pick them up and wrap them around the end of this just to put a curve in them. I'm really sorry about the state of my hands, by the way. It is hair dye. I know it's disgusting, but what can you do? I am way too messy. So I'm just wrapping them round, and then as you can see, I don't know if you can see, it gives them a slight, oh, there you go, a slight curve, so it's easier to place them on the nail. I always do this with clients. Don't usually do it for like videos like this on nail tips, but these tips are actually quite oval, quite high apex, whereas the flat ones, the stiletto ones that I used to use, were pretty flat, so this wasn't really ever really that necessary with those. But here we are using something different, so we need to adapt. So I'm just going to do that off camera and then we can get going with the set. Okay, so first of all, something super simple. We are literally just doing a full nail of the beautiful Smashed Pumpkin glitter. So I'm going to put some Mahogany underneath it, just a real thin layer, just a wishy-washy layer. So then again, if there's any gaps in the glitter, it doesn't matter because we've got some colour under there, so we're not going to see natural nail through it. Mahogany is such a beautiful colour. I can't wait to use it on the other nail so you can see it better. But anyway, so that's that. Super quick and easy. And then we're going to go in with Smashed Pumpkin on top. So we want nice and full coverage, but we don't want really thick. So working thin still. And that is the best thing about Tears Beauty premixed glitters, is there is just so much glitter. They're really concentrated, like really well. I don't really know what word I'm trying to get at, but every time I say really, I can never think of what I'm trying to say. But yeah, they're really easy to work with because they just cover so easily, really thin. So yeah, makes life real easy. I don't know how many times I just said really in that sentence, but it even annoyed me, so apologies. we're just going in with one more bead for the free edge. Super light touch because we don't want to drag it round. There we go. It's beautiful. It is so shiny. You'll see it better when it's top coated. But on this nail, we're going to put a couple of the leaves. So I'm just going to pop one there. They're going to be sort of like peekaboo leaves because they're not going to be really obvious because obviously the leaves are a very similar colour to the glitter mix, but you'll be able to see them when you move them in the light and stuff, so it's fine. So we've got some of those on there. Beautiful. Then we're moving on to, where's my other one? We're going to do a marble, of course, because would it be one of my acrylic videos if I didn't include a marble? No, probably not. So I'm going in with chestnut just at the top corner. I'm just going to place that there. And this time I'm going to, so it just cut off and I didn't realise, I don't actually know when it was going to. I'm really sorry about that. But I'm going to pop a couple of specks of the smashed pumpkin on this nail. So we're going to go at the bottom and the top as usual. Very predictable. I'm just going free edge area. And then like the top left. I really do love this glitter. It's absolutely beautiful. It's like got shards and glitter pieces in it. It's really stunning. You definitely need it in your collection for autumn. Just had to delete a few things off my phone because my storage was very low. I didn't realise how many videos I actually still had on my phone that I'd already uploaded. So I've just got rid of them all now. So hopefully we should be okay to continue. So next up I am going to do, what am I doing? I'm going to do an all over colour for this one. So this time we're going with mahogany just because I absolutely adore this colour. But we're using it as like a full coverage cover. What am I trying to say, for Christ's sake? Full coverage colour this time. So I am using it slightly thicker and not as wet as when I was using it as my, what's it called? Wishy-washy base. That's definitely not what it's called, but you know what I mean, so it's all right. I'm just making sure it's all nice and even everywhere. Oh, I'm not even in shot. So I've moved my phone now, which is really annoying because I was really happy with where it was, and I've also moved my lamp. I've just got to hope that you can see me clearly because, like I said, I can't see the screen. But anyway, we're just going in with mahogany. Sort of just painting it on really because we don't want it to be really thick. Because obviously because I'm using a coloured acrylic as my colour for this nail all over, I have got to cap in clear. So we need to be conscious of that when working with coloured acrylic. Else it can all end up very bulky. But luckily Tia's Beauty makes it very easy for us to work thin with their coloured acrylics because they are just so pigmented. It's super easy to have them nice and thin but with a nice solid colour, so that's good. Right, once I've done that, I'm going in with a couple of the leaves. I'm just making sure I've got enough that I've pre-bent. That sounds ridiculous, but there you go. Right, so I'm going in with a bit of smashed pumpkin just in the centre area of the nail. Just a real small amount as well. I'm not going crazy. It's very easily done with this beautiful glitter, but just want a few specks here and there, basically just in the central area. I don't want them dead centre because that's where I'm going to plan to put the leaves, and obviously I want to be able to see these pieces of shard and glitter, so there's no point just placing them directly where I'm going to be putting the leaves because then we won't be able to see the glitter anyway. So I'm then going to go in with a bit of clear acrylic and place my first leaf. I've actually bent this one too much, which is ridiculous. I'm just flattening it down a little bit with my brush. Well, I'm attempting to do that anyway. failing miserably, but never mind. And then I'm going to put one leaf there. I don't think I've flattened that one at all, the next one I'm going to use, but I'm going to use it anyway, so just bear with. And then I'm going to put the second one there, but at different angles. There we go. Obviously these would show up much better if you used them on a lighter background, but I like the peekaboo effect. So I'm just going to place a couple more specks of smashed pumpkin just surrounding those leaves. Now I know where they are. You could always just put the smashed pumpkin on like after you've actually applied the leaves anyway. You don't have to put any underneath, but I just think it gives a bit of depth when you have them underneath and around. There we go. I'm happy with that. So that is that one. Very awkward to see this one is, but there you go. So next we're moving on to what are we doing? So we're going to go with a colour around the bottom, and then we're going to fade some glitter and everything up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a slight, what's it called, marble up here. I've got all three colours on my brush. I'm sort of just mixing them together, which didn't actually go as well as I wanted it to. They sort of blended too much. So I am going to just do marble in the usual way, but I'm not going to do it like from the top to diagonally down. I'm going to place them on and then just rub them together a bit, basically. Just patches of colour. And then once I've done that, I'm going to bring it down a little bit further actually, because I don't want that much glitter on there. Never thought I'd say that, but here we are. Got a little leaf attached to my brush. So bringing it down just a little bit. I'm going to apply a little bit more of mahogany in areas here and there. And then once I've done that, we're going to go in with smashed pumpkin on the free edge. On the very free edge. I want nice and good coverage on the free edge of smashed pumpkin. I'm using the Willow Academy brush, by the way, acrylic brush. I really like it. If anyone was wondering about whether to get it or not, I do recommend it. I love it. I got the size 8. I only really ever use tiny brushes for videos, so it works really well for me. I didn't put any colour under here, which is annoying. I'm going to actually just get off as much of that as I can, because it's annoyed me that I forgot to put the colour down. I don't mind about there being a little bit. So I'm just going to place a little tiny bead of mahogany at the very free edge and just pull that up, because like I said, it doesn't matter then when you have tiny gaps in your glitter, because it's all an illusion. You won't know it's a gap if there's colour there. It's all good. So then we're going to go in again with smashed pumpkin on the free edge. See, look at that, much better. And we're going to pull it up. There we go. And then in this area, we're going to apply leaves. I haven't got any more that I've bent, and I can't really be bothered, to be honest, to bend some more. So I am just going to use them as they come, which obviously I don't recommend on real people, but there's 2 there. For these nails, it won't be a problem. So I'm going to place that there, and then a bit further over and further down, I'm going to have another one in a different colour here. Oh, they are so cute. Look at those. I love these little leaves. Very cute. I think they came in this month's VIP club from Nail Decals by Design. So that's how to get your hands on those. So this is how the set is coming along. Obviously it looks very random at the moment, but I'm hoping that once it's all filed and everything, it'll look really, really nice. So last but not least, we're doing another full nail of smashed pumpkin. So again, I'm going in with mahogany, making sure it's just covering the whole nail, and we've just got some colour there to prevent any patches. I say it all the time, but I actually get like a lot of people commenting like, why'd you bother putting not always necessarily on the videos, but like in general, I have people ask me why I bother wasting colour when I'm going to be covering it anyway, and this is the reason. So that is why I feel like I have to keep saying it over and over, is because people miss when I say it in videos sometimes, because they still keep asking me. So I don't really know why I think that keep saying it on my videos is going to help. If people don't listen to the video with the sound on, they're still not going to hear me say it anyway, because the sound's not on. So yeah, it doesn't really make much sense, but there you go. So again, I'm just applying Smashed Pumpkin all over the nail, making sure the coverage is good. And then I'm applying 2 leaves, just like I did on the other nail, like this. So that's the set. I am now going to cap off camera and file them, and then we can come back and top coat together. So this is what they're looking like at the moment. I just need to wipe over them all with acetone to get off any scratches that I've left with my file. Annoyingly, I have run out of lint-free wipes. I have some on the way, but they're not coming till tomorrow. So I'm using cotton wool, well, cotton pads, which is not ideal because obviously we all know that it's going to leave little tiny hairs everywhere and it's going to be a nightmare, but there we go. I'm doing it anyway. So I'm just wiping over them all quite gently. I don't usually do it this gentle, but obviously I don't really want the cotton to stick to the nail, so I'm trying to avoid that. I'm excited to top coat these. See what they come out like. The white from this, the acetone has turned this white, so I'm just going to go over that again. There we go. Right, let's get top coating. Let's get top coat for a start. There we go. I'm using this one from Tears Beauty. And we're going to go in with this one first. Very excited. It's beautiful. I just love Smashed Pumpkin, so I already know that I'm going to love these, but it is just so stunning. Definitely a must-have for autumn. Look at that. It's magical. Right, I'm going to pop that in the lamp and get that going while we're doing the others. And we've got our marble nail. This one brightens the set up a little bit because it is quite a dark set, with mahogany being the main colour. It's nice to have this one to break it up a little bit. Beautiful. And then we've got this one, which is still white from the acetone, so I'm going to wipe over it again. Hopefully that'll be it. I don't think it's going to go white again. Doesn't seem to be, so we'll go with it. I really love this nail. These leaves are beautiful. You get like a few different colours in the pot, and they're all beautiful autumnal colours. And they really do look stunning when they reflect the light. Look at that one. That red colour at the top is beautiful. I love it. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp. And then we've got this one, which also is nice and brightening of the set. It's also white, so I'm going to wait for that to dry, so I know it's not white before I top coat. I'm going to top coat this one, which obviously is just going to look like the other one. But it's still exciting because they're just so beautiful. Pick off all the hairs in the process. Oh, I just love it. Look at those leaves, they're so nice. And then last but not least, now this one isn't white, we can go in and top coat this. Let's remove any hairs that I can see. This one was a bit of a random one really. I wasn't really sure where I was going with it, but I like how it turned out. I just don't like that there's a huge hair stuck to it, which you can see in the line of light. I will get that off, but this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. I love that. So we're going to cure them all and then we'll have a good look at them. This is the finished set. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I loved putting these together. They are just beautiful. I love the colours of these. true autumn style nails, I think. Let's just grab this as the background instead of the pink. You might be able to see them better. That's just fell down, but it's fine. But yeah, I really love how these turned out. I hope you did too. Please give them a thumbs up if you did. And yeah, if you already subscribed to my channel, then thank you so much. If you don't, then please do if you enjoy my videos. And I'll be back really, really soon with another video. Bye.